Welcome back to the UpVote channel. What's something that's very impressive to others, but is actually really easy to do, learn? Baking. I get tons of compliments anytime I make something. I usually just Google easy recipe and use the first one I find. Solving a Rubiks Cube. Buy a Rubiks Cube, get a notepad and pen, watch Dan Brown's video on solving, take notes. Less than 3 to 4 hours later, you should be done. Note, this only applies to 3x3 cubes. It gets much harder with cubes that are 4x4 and higher. No, it really doesn't. They're easier to learn than a 3x3 in the long run, because you already know most of it. And, after 5x5, they don't get any more difficult, just more time consuming and harder to handle. VLOOKUPs and pivot tables in Microsoft Excel. It's astounding to me that those two abilities are impressive to anyone, but it is also possible that I work with people who really and truly have no business being employed using computers, so I don't know. I built my own computer. Everyone in my family thinks I'm some sort of genius, and they tell fucking everyone that I built it. They view it as some sort of rocket science. It felt like building with Lego. Everything actually just snaps together, and you need like maybe 10 screws, then you just plug it in. The real challenge is making a parts list. In high school, my friend and I learned the Russian alphabet. You could memorize it in a day, and you would write English words, but use Russian letters. We would pass notes around and write in Russian, and people would find them and be like, "The fuck is this?" People in my office are impressed with my ability to solve IT-related issues. I just know how to Google things properly. Finding whatever you want to watch free online. I know juggling isn't that impressive, but it's not hard to learn at all. I find juggling both impressive and intriguing. Programming apparently. People seem to think I write programs in binary for some reason. Fucking casual. I open my hard drive and align the bits with my bare hands to form my programs. Learning to cook. Have a few great recipes up your sleeve and practice till perfect. Everyone will be impressed. Opening a beer bottle using a lighter, or any object that doesn't break when used as a lever. I once told a guy at the store I work at to hit the cap on the edge of the concrete outside, and the lid would pop off. The guy went out, and in full view of where I was standing just whacked the glass against the concrete and smashed the bottle. The NATO alphabet. Alpha Bravo Charlie Delta Echo Foxtrot Golf. And that's usually how far I have to go to convince someone I know it, so I've forgotten the rest. Basic computer skills. The eternal struggle of the family tech guy. Fixing basic stuff. Maybe I'm just unusually stubborn and patient, but I've been fixing appliances, cars, etc. since I was 14. It doesn't even require that you have knowledge of what you are fixing. All it takes is curiosity and persistence, and Google. I get kind of annoyed when people take the attitude that things are simply no good once they've broken in a minor way. Writing with both hands. I had my right hand broken, and I taught myself to write with the left hand. For the first few hours it was uncomfortable, but I got the hang of it quite quickly, maybe 3 to 4 hours, and as I was unable to use my right hand for 3 weeks, I got so used to writing with the left hand that even 10 years later, I can write just as well with both. Manners. Manners are about making other people feel comfortable. Up until I heard this, I was always flailing in a quagmire of politeness. To be a good listener. Not many people are good at it. People have always been quite impressed with my piano playing. I'm not a very advanced piano player at all, and it simply used to be an occasional hobby that I used to partake in. I rarely play anymore. I stick to very basic classical music and pop music. Wouldn't call it really easy, but people think it's a lot harder than it is. I feel piano is one of the easiest instruments to learn, however, also one of the most difficult to master. Be sure to write in the comments what you think about it. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel and watch our other videos.